Hey guys, I just wanted to encourage you today. Today is May 2nd, the second day of the new month. Um, be encouraged and keep your focus on the Lord. So, God is so good and He loves you. And I just want to encourage you, you know, it is really like easy to be distracted by nonsense, but we're in this world, but we're not of this world. So we have to focus on the things that are unseen, as it says in the word, not the things that are seen, because the things that are seen is temporary. And so I just want to encourage you, like, don't be moved by what you see, because it is an illusion. It is not even real, and it's only temporary. And it's also to derail you from what God told you to do, whatever He told you, what's in your hands, whatever gift He's given you. It is to keep you from walking into it. I had to learn the hard way, because I didn't realize that all those distractions was to delay me from my purpose. I thought it was distracting me from other things, but it was really to delay me from what God called me to do. And then once I finally realized that, I'm like, no, I'm just going to use it as fuel to motivate me to do what God called me to do, because I'm here on purpose. God has a plan and a purpose for me, and I will fulfill what He created me to do. And I'm excited to do what He created me to do, because I love what I do, and so I'm grateful for that. But I just wanted to encourage you, whatever God has given you in your hands, do it. Be obedient, because disobedience is not what you want to do, and it's not what you want to be. And I didn't realize that when I was going through the things I was going through, because I didn't even understand what was happening, because I didn't have anyone to explain to me what was happening, and I didn't realize that I was being disobedient to God. So now when I realize it, because God has led me to the right church, and and they're doing Bible studies on this type of stuff, it has made me realize that, oh no, I refuse to be disobedient. Number one, because I want to do what God called me to do, but I also refuse to not be in purpose because of distractions. Who cares what those people think? Who cares what they do? Because at the end of the day, they have no power over you. They're wasting their time worrying about what you're doing, when they should be staying in their own lane. Because what you're doing is for you. What God has assigned for you to do is for you. It's not for them. They can't be a part of what God has for you, period, because it's for you. So let them waste their time while you invest your time in your purpose, in your calling, in whatever God placed in your hand to fulfill, whether it's creating a business or fulfilling a business, whatever, focus on those things, because God wants us to be fruitful, especially when you've been a season of barrenness. God wants us to be fruitful. He wants us to live in fruitful. And this is a new month, the month of grace, favor. He wants us to walk into prosperity. And so I just wanted to encourage you, use it as a fuel, as motivation to complete your assignment, to fulfill your assignment, to do what He's called you to do, to fulfill whatever He gave you in your hand. Because there are people out there that are waiting for you. They are assigned to your calling, that, if you don't put out whatever He has given you to put out, how can you reach out to them? How can they, how can you ever come in contact with those people if you don't do what God has called you to do? So basically, you have to walk by faith and get out of your own way. Trust in the process. Be still. Know that God is with you. God is for you. Greater is He that's in you than he that is in the world. God is with you. You're never alone. And God will send the right people to help you, to guide you as well. He'll send destiny helpers if you need that, But it's really important to be in His feet. That's what I've learned. It's really important to have an intimacy with Him. That's what I've come to realize, because like Moses said, if God doesn't go with me, I don't want to go. I need God's presence. I need God to go with me. I need direction from God, so I can do what God's called me to do, and be assigned to the right people. Because not everybody is for you, and you're not assigned to everybody, and that's fine, but you are assigned to those that God has directed your path, and He will direct you and He'll show you. But it's so important to be in His presence and to build that relationship with Him, so that we're walking into obedience, and we're not having setbacks on unnecessary things, because we're going ahead of Him. So we need to go with Him in our journey. That's what I've come to learn. And it feels good because, you're at rest because, your daddy got you, you know. You don't have to worry because he said, cast down all fear. And worry is not the will of God. He doesn't want us to worry. He wants us to trust him anyways. So I just wanted to encourage you to get up and go and live in your purpose and fulfill whatever assignment that God has placed in your heart, that God has spoken to you about. This is a new month, a new day. It's 2024. It's time to do it. Don't delay. Let's not be in disobedience. Let's fulfill the assignment that God has called on our lives. Because I'm also speaking to myself, because I had to learn that distractions will always come. Jesus had them, but what did Jesus do? He still was about his Father's business, like he says. He did not stop doing what God told him to do. He kept on pushing. He didn't even pay the haters no mind, because they're haters. They wish that they could be you. They wish they had the swag, the gift that God has given you, but they don't. You're original. God gave that gift to you because he knew you can do some amazing, awesome, and be creative, And so I just wanted to encourage you on this beautiful Thursday, May 2nd, this new month, to go out there and start all over again. Whatever you had started, and that you didn't finish it, because there are so many people waiting for you. There are so many people that are praying for somebody like you to be connected to. No one could be like you. You're original. So wake up and come back to the Lord and trust the Lord. Trust him. Don't lean on your own understanding. Do it with God this time. Don't do it by yourself. Do it with God. Because when you do it with God, it's going to work and it's going to flourish. When you do it by yourself, or when you go ahead of God, it's not going to work. It's not even going to last. So I just wanted to encourage you to keep going, to keep pushing, be encouraged, and let the haters motivate you to fulfill your calling and your assignment. Don't let it derail you. Let it be a push and a motivation, because Jesus had haters. So many of the amazing leaders in the Bible had haters. So many people who are not in the Bible, who are successful, had haters, but they kept on pushing until their invention that they created became a success. They kept on knocking. They didn't give up. So that's the same thing with your calling. You just got to keep pushing forward and allow the Lord to lead you, and watch God take you off, to a whole other level. So I just wanted to encourage you today. Just stay blessed. Get up, back up again, and finish what you started, or start whatever God has placed in your heart. Start it today. Today's a new day. It's never too late. Old things have passed away. You are a new creation. It's time. Get up and let's do this. Let's win this race. Let's be on purpose. Let's fulfill the assignment that God has placed upon our hearts, because there are so many people who are connected to you that needs to hear from you. You are an answered prayer to so many people, believe it or not. So have a blessed day. Stay encouraged. God bless.